Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another vlog. Also, Happy New Year's to you. I'm filming today on the 30th of December, so tomorrow is New Year's Eve. And let me tell you, it is worryingly or concerningly warm out today and tomorrow. It's like 13 degrees. That's warm for New Year's. And although this warm weather is not going to last, I think it's supposed to get really cold again next week. It has me excited about some things. It has me so excited about our garden. So I was out on our balcony today looking through everything and just in the very beginning stages of planning what I want. I mean, okay, I'm talking about my summer garden and I have my Christmas tree still up. It just doesn't, those two things just don't go together. But especially compared to where I come from in Canada, it gets a lot warmer a lot faster in Germany. So I do know that spring and summer are gonna come a heck of a lot faster than they would in Canada. So at the end of last week's vlog, I was going through my to-do list with you guys and I wrote down some more things. One of the things I wanted to do was rock climbing. And here's the reason why I really had to write that down on the list. It's because, I mean, I love rock climbing, and before I did it very often. I would go there was a time where I was going almost twice a week, at least once a week for a year, and I got pretty good at it. Not great, but not terrible. But that was back in Canada in Alberta, and in Alberta, all of the universities have a climbing wall and they are all very inexpensive to go to. So for example, in Canada, I would be paying, even if I was paying the full price for a one-time ticket into the whole sports facility. This isn't even just a day pass into the climbing wall. This is a day pass into the entire sports facility of a university, which would include a climbing wall, a gym, a track, a huge swimming pool, everything. That would be $10, which is what, maybe €7.5. But here, for a normal day pass to just the climbing gym, just to the climbing gyms, is quite a bit more. The one that's closest to us is €11 for a day pass, which is what is that, 16 Canadian dollars? So it's twice as expensive to go here, and that's why we don't go very often. But because our Christmas plans were canceled, we thought, okay, we're gonna treat ourselves, we're gonna go rock climbing, and so that's our plan today, and I'm over the moon excited about it. So we are back from climbing. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, my hands are very sore from it. Here's a tip. If you do go climbing, make sure that afterwards you wash your hands really, really good to get all of the chalk off, and make sure that you bring like a really good hand cream to like super moisturize your hands afterwards, because it makes them feel so much better. And now tonight for dinner we are going to have raclette, which I don't think it's German. I think it's more Swiss than German. And I had never heard of this before going to Germany. But pretty much what you do is you steam some potatoes, and then you have this little grill thing, and you kind of melt this raclette cheese with other vegetables or stuff on it, and then you kind of like pour it on top of the potatoes. It's probably not the healthiest thing, but we're gonna have it with like a big salad and stuff, so yeah. And it tastes really, I mean, how could it not taste good? It's melted cheese on potatoes, so how could that not taste good? And now it is New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year's to you guys. It has not been that time yet, but soon. It will be soon. And by the time you're watching it, it'll be 2022. So, yeah. My husband and I are just leaving now to go to our in-laws, and they are going to share some German traditions with us. So I will be vlogging like a little bit very casually while we're there, but probably afterwards I'll give you guys an update. So see you then. Well, happy 2022, guys. It's been a few days since I picked up the camera, and in that time we were just spending lots of time with family. We are still with family, like we're still at my in-laws for a few more days because we're waiting on a package that my parents sent from England to come here, and they sent it to my in-laws' house because they were, yeah, it just kind of like lined up that when we were here it was also when the expected arrival date was going to be, but it's not here yet, so we're just waiting. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. New Year's Eve was really fun, actually. We pretty much just spent the whole night playing games. We had a meal together, nothing too like traditional German, just like a nice meal with some friends and family. And something that I have never done on New Year's Eve is that we actually held a communion. So one of my in-laws' friends, like a family friend from them, he was a pastor before, and so he kind of led us through a communion together. And honestly, when I look back at that and I think about it, that's like, I mean, from my opinion, that's like such a great way to go into a new year, is to end it and begin it with a communion. So my husband just dropped off a package to be returned, and now we're going into town. We're gonna go to a few shops. We are going to like an outdoor store, like an outdoor outfitters kind of store, because we both need new climbing shoes. So if you guys saw in the clips of me rock climbing, my shoes are like 3 sizes too small, and I got them like 4 years ago, maybe, like a really long time ago. And at this time I bought them because they were on sale. Like, they were really nice climbing shoes, and I got a really good deal on them, and that's why I bought them. But they were too small, and I just kind of dealt with it for years, and now I don't want to deal with it anymore because they hurt my feet so much. And then also my husband just doesn't have climbing shoes, so every time we go he has to rent some, which isn't that bad, but I mean, we do want to go rock climbing more, and then it makes sense to buy some. But really, the thing that we're most looking for today is hiking boots for my husband, because really he doesn't have any hiking boots at all. Like, have you ever had hiking boots?
Yes.
You have? And what happened to them? Are they just too small now?
No, I walked with them for the five days for a 5-day hike, and
then?
after that they were completely walked through.
So you destroyed them within 5 days?
Yes, correct.
How? They must have not have been good quality. Anyways, we're going to get him some hiking boots, or at least look at some. We want to do a lot of hiking this year. We want to go into Switzerland and maybe do some form of backpacking. I would like to. At least, oh, okay, so there's this one area in like northern Switzerland, and there's this like one hike in particular. It's like 18 kilometers, and it's apparently really difficult, but it's so beautiful and so scenic that I really want to do that this summer. That's my goal. And for that hike, like, I know we're gonna need like proper hiking boots. So that's why we're getting them. Alright, so a slight change in plans. First, we are actually going to Bauhaus, because remember at the start of this video I was talking about how we're really excited to start our gardening. So we're gonna go pick up a few things. I think we're going to get an attachment for our kitchen sink so that we can attach a garden hose to the kitchen sink, which would make gardening and just like watering a million times easier. We are real gardeners this year. So we were at this store, like this outdoor outfitters kind of store, and it was really nice to go in there. It was like a really fancy store, and oh my goodness, hiking boots in Germany cost so much money. We were looking at some, and they were like all of the hiking boots were at least 200 euros, and they were just really expensive. So I mean, we kind of went and looked what was available, but whew, they were a lot of money. And so I think we're gonna look into some like North American brands, see if they're still cheaper in Germany. I mean, it's kind of weird. So lots of times it will be like the exact same product, and if you buy it in Canada, it'll actually be a lot cheaper than if you buy it in Germany. I don't know why. Alright, so this is what we got from the garden center. Where were we? We were at Hornbach. Don't mind the lawnmower there. We were picking it up for somebody. But anyways, so this is the hose that we bought. Ooh! This is the hose that we bought. I mean, it's 25 meters, which is way too long for what we need now, but it's the shortest that they had. This came with it, but we're gonna give this to my in-laws because they don't have one. And then we took this one because we wanted this one because it was just better quality, and also it has like all these different spray functions. And then to actually use this hose, we had to get this piece, which was only like 11 euros, and it makes it connect to your kitchen sink. So then you can connect your hose directly to your sink, even if you don't have like a special outdoor sink. And so, yeah, we will put this to use in our next vlog. So we are sticking around at my in-laws for a few more days, still waiting for this last package to come from my parents, and I'm really excited about it because it has like the Christmas gift that I ordered for my husband is in this package. We also got a laptop for me, which is in this package. And then my parents were also sending us things, and I'm so excited to get it. So we're waiting here at my in-laws until that comes. And then afterwards, we're gonna go back home, and I'm just very excited. There's so many things that are in the beginning stages right now. Like, I'm looking for what is it called? I forgot. I'm looking for a practicum position to go to for a few weeks, hopefully. And that's something that we're really gonna have to discuss with the praxis that I'm gonna be going to, like how it even works right now with COVID and everything. And also, like, I can't actually do anything, I'm just watching. So we're gonna like go through this together and learn together. I'm definitely going to make a video all about getting a practicum here in Germany and like my experience with it. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. And also, I'm just so excited for all the gardening content coming up. It's still too soon, but I'm excited. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a great New Year's so far, and I hope you had a great New Year's Eve too, that you could get together with some friends or some family. And I'm going to leave it here for this week's vlog. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!